Hola amigos! So, for today's mukbang, this has to be my favorite food in the whole wide world. And you guys guessed it from the title and everything, but it's seaweed, spicy seaweed, not just seaweed, it's spicy seaweed. Buy it at your local store. These are apparently hot and spicy flavor. They are supposed to be very, very spicy, and I'm hoping they don't disappoint me because every time I say that something is spicy in my mukbangs, they never are, and that's very sad.
Today's shoutout notification goes to 37. Say hi to 30, guys.
So here we have it. It's a long sheet. It's a sheet, not it. Ooh, do you have to bleep that? I don't know. Okay. This one is from Thailand. Now I know Thailandese. You say Thailandese? No. Thai food is typically spicy, right? I don't know why. Why is it not spicy? I want it to be so spicy that my lips will fall off. Okay, maybe not. But these are so good, guys. Try them out. It's by the brand Triple M. So, today I have a bit of a story time to you guys because I was actually doing my homework, and one of the questions in history class was, have you ever stood by and done nothing while witnessing somebody being treated badly? And I felt so guilty to answer that, but I said yes, and I explained why. Today I will tell you guys about a story where I was in 7th grade here in Denmark. It happened here in Denmark, and basically I'm so I feel so bad and so much guilt because of this, but no, there's no buts. There's no excuse really. But when I was in 7th grade, I was brand new to the school, to the language here. Like, I knew nobody. When I went into my class, my Danish class, because I was in that school for around 4 months, and then they put me in a regular Danish class. So when I went in that Danish class, I didn't really get friends from that class, even though some of them were really nice, but I just didn't click with them because I didn't open up myself. Like, it was my fault for not opening up because I never really got to know them. So I don't even know if maybe if I would have opened up, then maybe we could have become friends, but I don't feel like I would have clicked with any of them because I saw their personality every day and they were just like a bit different from me. So didn't talk to anyone in that class. But then I know this is one girl who's Danish, and she's been going to that class. I think the whole class knew each other for a long time, because they all seemed like they were close, you know, or not really close, but they all had some sort of history together. And so let's call this girl Lisa, because Lisa is a Danish name, right? Her name is not Lisa, but let's just call her Lisa. So Lisa, she was quite she kept to herself a lot, but she was very strong. Like, if anyone picked on her, she would answer back. So it's not like she was like me, who would just be quiet. So she was very strong, and throughout 7th grade to 9th grade, I was in the same class with her. I obviously don't know her. I don't know her life. I don't know her whole story, but it seemed like she was depressed, and she seemed quite sad, like there was something going on at home maybe, or I don't know, but there was something different with her. Like she seemed very sad, and there were multiple times where her or our classmates would pick on her, not in a way where they would physically pick on her, but they would say comments, you know, rude comments. Usually came from the guys. So Lisa, she obviously got mad at them when they said those things. Like they would call her, I don't even remember what, but they would call her bad things. And I didn't know Danish that much at that time, so maybe that's also why I can't remember what they told her, but they said some bad stuff. And I remember this one time in particular. It was like close to Halloween, I think, so a lot had, you know, fake blood with them to school and all that. So this other girl decided to put blood right here as if she had slit herself. Like when I saw she did that, I was like, oh my god, that's not something you should like joke around, because it's not like she was wearing a costume. She was wearing her regular clothes and she just put blood there, so just to make it look like she cut herself. And when Lisa saw that, she got a bit like annoyed, and she said that you shouldn't joke around about that. I mean, I do that. She said like that. And I got shocked when she said that, because that means that she hurts herself. And I don't remember what the other girl said to her, but I remember Lisa getting angry. It's all done, guys. And I remember her getting out of the classroom and being upset. Other times, like I felt bad for not going up to her on that day, because she was obviously upset about that. And I felt like I should have talked to her, like not about her situation, but just talk to her, to make her feel like just someone to talk to be her friend. And I didn't do that. And then when the guys would pick on her, she would defend herself. Like if anybody gave her a nasty comment, she would answer back. She was very strong, which was basically, it was such a bad excuse, but I think that is why I didn't say anything, because she was able to defend herself. But other girls would defend her, but not so much. So I feel so bad that I didn't talk to her. Like I was nice to her, I didn't say anything bad to her. Whenever we had like group works together, I would be nice to her and stuff. But 7th year to 9th grade, I wasn't in a good place myself. Like I did not like school. I hated it. Like every day I would go to school, and in the bus I would hope that the bus would crash so that I didn't have to go to school. Like I would think about those kinds of things. I would never hurt myself ever, but I would wish that I accidentally hurt myself so that I didn't have to go to school. So I really sympathized with her, because even though I would never go as far as she went with, you know, hurting herself because she was depressed, I still sympathized with her, because I understand the part where she felt very lonely and stuff, because I know she felt lonely, because I remember her saying that. But yeah, I just feel very guilty that I didn't go up to her. And I mean, I would never go up to anyone, never talk to anyone basically for those 3 years. And whenever some of the guys would say something to me or about me, she would always defend me, it was so sweet of her. And I remember feeling very grateful, but I didn't return the favor, because I was just very I feel like I was weak for not doing that. If you don't defend somebody who's being picked on, I feel like you're just almost as bad as them. Well, if I would have defended her or talk to her or whatever, maybe, who knows, maybe we would have become like best friends and she wouldn't feel sad anymore. You know, you never know what impact you could do to other people. I'm just not the type of person to stand up for myself, so I'm not able to stand up for other people except when it's about my family, like, or friends. Like, if I had a friend, I would defend them. I would have a special connection to them. Or if somebody picked on my family, I always defend them. So like, even in our family, in my family, if somebody says something to like my aunt or to my mom, I would always try to defend the person. So I just feel bad I didn't do anything. So I think people who defend kids, especially if it's like your own age or even younger or older, whatever, they are so brave, because you obviously get a bit scared to defend other people. You're scared that you will be the one who get bullied next, or that you say something wrong. And that was just stuff that went through my mind. Like, I was thinking about so many other things that I couldn't focus on helping her, and made me really feel bad. So when I went to graphic design school and I met this girl who seemed to be in a very similar situation. Like, she seemed to not have a good life at home. Obviously in graphic design school, everybody were more mature. Like, nobody would bully each other because we were all above 16. Like, it would be a bit silly to bully each other. So thankfully nobody got bullied. But I remember to promise to myself that I would never just stand by anymore. If somebody got hurt mentally, physically and stuff like that, I would never like just stand by, especially if it's in my class. So I decided to be nicer to her. I was nice to her already, but I mean, I decided to be less shy so that she would feel like she would have somebody to talk to. And we went to the mall together, and we didn't become best friends, but at least I felt like, I don't know, I wouldn't want to say that I felt like I helped her in a way, because I don't think I did, but at least I did some sort of, I did something, you know. At least I tried to make her happier. But yeah, I always wonder what happened to Lisa. Like, what's she doing now? Did she like go to college? Did she go get a job straight away? Or like, is her life at home better? If you ever see someone that seems upset, you really shouldn't be afraid to talk to them, because if you say something wrong to them, or if they don't like you, then that's okay. You know, at least you tried. And I can't really say that, I mean, it feels weird to say that to you guys because I haven't really done that. Like, I don't feel like you should give advice to people if you haven't done it yourself. So yeah, but I just, yeah, I really feel bad about that, because if it was me who was like in her situation, if it was the other way around, I feel like she would defend me. So I feel bad for not defending her. And it made me think about 13 Reasons Why, you know, where she got so bullied that she decided that her life she wasn't able to live her life anymore. And I don't know what I would have done if Lisa would have done something like that to herself, because I mean, if Lisa would have done that to herself, like what happened in 13 Reasons Why, then I would probably be on the tapes, because I didn't do anything. But yeah, this topic is a very depressing one. Tell me down below, guys, have you ever stood by when somebody else got bullied? And I know it's a very sensitive topic, and feel very bad about yourself when you say that you didn't help somebody who got bullied. But obviously everybody makes mistakes. Like, we're not perfect. I'm not perfect. Nobody's perfect. But yeah, the only thing like we can do is to help other people in the future instead. So I can't go back to the past and help her. But in the future, if it happens again, like when I'm in college, if it happens again, don't think it will happen again, because in college I feel like people are a bit more like smarter when it comes to bullying, because I feel like it's so immature to bully. And also I will be in the Philippines when I go to college, so there's not that much bullying going on in the Philippines. Like, I've never seen anyone get bullied back when I was studying there. There's something I love about the Philippines. Like, if somebody ever got bullied, even a tiny bit, the whole class would defend that person. So that's what I love about the Philippines. So if you guys want, you can go down below, tell me how bad of a person I was, because I definitely feel like I was. It was very insensitive and selfish of me, because even though I wasn't happy myself, doesn't mean I shouldn't help other people who weren't happy. Maybe we could have bonded about the fact that we both hated school. You know? It's a very tricky situation though, because I'm not trying to make any excuses, guys, but I was very like inside of my own bubble. I didn't like talk to other people. If my old classmates sees me now, if any of them watch my videos, it would be so awkward. But if they do, hi. I talk now. A lot of them thought that I didn't know how to speak or socialize, which wasn't the case. I mean, I'm not good with socializing, but I'm not like I was in those three years. Like, they never saw the real Maria, because I would hide the real me. I would never show my personality. It's a very sad topic. I don't know why I brought that one up. Just wanted to tell you the story, because I always tell you guys about, you know, good stuff, and never really talk about bad things I've done, because who wants to do that, you know? Nobody wants to give out the things they've done wrong in life, you know? But I'm hoping that if anybody's watching like me and doesn't know how to stand up for yourself, and you meet somebody similar to you and they get bullied, don't just stand by, guys, because even something small like talking to them more, trying to be their friend, like being there for them, no matter how small, would be mean a lot to them. Because whenever anyone would defend me, even though I hated people, it made me feel warm inside because somebody cared, you know? I've eaten 3 of these, guys. Oh my god. I'm not going to eat for a week. That's my little story time about how much of a bad person I was. But yeah, please go down below also and subscribe to this channel. AriaVille, turn on the post notifications so you know when I upload a new video. And follow me at my social medias at AriaBF and NV011. So yeah, thanks for watching, guys. Gracias por ver, and I will see you next time. Adios, amigos.